This Christopher Steele character was playing fast and loose, assuming Hillary would win and his deeds would go unnoticed. Looks like he didn't plan for the American people, and now it seems he's on the run. As reported by Fox News, the author behind the infamous Trump dossier and the man behind the ever-growing and increasingly odoriferous onion that is the FISA scandal is on the lam. He failed to show up for a court date on Monday in a UK libel case directly connected to the publication of the Democrat-funded dossier. On both sides of the Atlantic Ocean, former British MI6 intelligence officer Christopher Steele is going to extremes to avoiding answering questions from the United States Congress, while at the same time avoiding being videotaped and deposed in a multi-million-dollar libel case brought against BuzzFeed, Fox News reported. Steele was a no-show Monday for a long-requested deposition in London, Fox News has learned. The news comes as Senate Judiciary Committee Chairman Chuck Grassley, REUTERS, and Senator Lindsey Graham, RS.C., have announced a criminal referral on Steele. As if this entire FISA and Steele dossier scandal wasn't confusing enough, the Daily Caller also reported some very interesting specifics regarding Steele's decision to skip out on this court date. Trending, open border-loving politician found beheaded, case still barely mentioned by media. Steele's lawyers argued in a court in London that a deposition would put the former spy's dossier sources at risk as well as endanger UK national security interests. Alexei Gubarev, a Russian businessman identified in the dossier, is seeking Steele's deposition as part of a lawsuit against BuzzFeed News, which published the unverified document on January 10, 2017. The dossier alleges, among other things, that Gubarev used his tech companies to hack into Democrats' email systems. According to Reuters, Gubarev's U.S. attorneys are asking to depose Steele for 7 hours in order to find out whether he vetted his sources and the information in the dossier. However, Steele's lawyers are claiming that a deposition would require the disclosure of sensitive intelligence information which would endanger UK national security interests and personnel. That argument hasn't flown with British judges. Last week, a British court ruled he would have to sit for the deposition, according to The Independent. And now Steele is on the lam. It might be just a coincidence that Steele decided to skip the court hearing on the same day that, according to the Washington Examiner, U.S. Senators Charles Grassley and Lindsey Graham released a heavily redacted version of a criminal referral they issued in January asking the Department of Justice to investigate Steele for potentially lying to FBI investigators about his contacts with the media. As the Examiner reported, the released document centers on a memo Steele wrote separately from the Trump dossier. The criminal referral, according to the Examiner, appears to confirm some level of coordination between the extended Clinton circle and the Obama administration in the effort to seek damaging information about then-candidate Trump. Funny how all of these dossier questions keep coming back to the Clintons, and the Clinton campaign that, with the Democrat National Committee, paid for the research that went into the Trump dossier. But maybe Steele picked up some tips from the Clintons. It looks like he had plenty of opportunity.